And we're live. We betting on who's first, Brett?
We can if you want.
I don't think it'll be Jude. Because it's not a scheduled stream. I'm going to go with Cliffy. Yeah, might not be anybody.
If I do this, see, technically I win.
Brett said I win.
Dang it.
Can't be yourself, Brett. You know that.
What's going on, Fragman?
And I lose again. What's up, Fragman? Brett, it's a holiday for us. So that means MJ should be off work.
He probably is. He's probably out in the woods. He does his nature walks and stuff. He doesn't, but yeah, he's probably doing something.
That's Omega Black.
You do love salting.
Say that again, Brett.
I said you do love salting.
Well, I want to build that train, and I told myself I wasn't going to build it until I got my debt paid off.
Right, so you ring Mum, Erica, Shane, the wife. Didn't get everyone in. Right, I need y'all to do this while I pop out for 20 minutes.
I'm all paid off except for this last tote.
There you go. Because like you said, today's a bank holiday. What's up, Will?
So, Will, I don't know if I'd call it a party, but I'm sorting.
Yeah, there won't be no posts today because of it being a bank holiday, but there's a good chance I'll get my eBay order this week, hopefully. That's the theory, anyway.
Is it a holiday for you too, Brett?
Yeah. It's not for me, Hoosh, because I go outside. So, but yeah, it is. Oh.
I had people over Saturday. They didn't leave till 3 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Look, stop trying to get that medieval market back off Chad, inviting him round, trying to sweeten him up.
Say that one more time, Brett.
I said, stop inviting Chad round, trying to sweeten him up, get that medieval market back off him.
You want that medieval market, don't you?
Well, I didn't get the bloody fishing village, did I? It's the only one worth owning, Will.
Will says that's one of the only castle sets he owns, Brett.
Mm-hmm.
He said I sold the cows like an idiot when it first came out of the dark ages 6 years ago. Yeah, that's one thing I'm going to need to start acquiring is some cows. I don't have any.
I've only got one. And it's not from a castle set.
I got snow cows. I got snow cows. Battery.
Stick your tongue on it, Who's.
Yeah, that's the same way, Will. The cow that come out of that blue train.
Yeah, that's the one I've got sitting here, Who's.
I had 2 or 3 of them. Didn't know, and lo and behold, I let them go for probably little or nothing. Well, for the weekend and took her to Lego store. She got and built the Monsters Inc. Brick Head set and the Turtle 3-1 set. She also mocked up a truck that looks like a set. Cool.
What's up, dude, Jude?
Judas. What's Jude up to today?
You need to sneak in that Lego room, dude, Jude, and find that hobbit hole for me.
Brad, I keep telling you that's my set.
Listen, dudes, you think you got rights on everything. Chad and Dude Jude and Miss Haley and... What was it they said? The British are coming. The British are coming. Yeah.
But as the one that sold these people these sets, if they come up for sale again, that means I get first dibs.
No, it doesn't. That's an America thing. That doesn't apply to UK citizens. Yeah. Need Dude to pick me out one of them really fancy base plates he's got, and then tell me what we're gonna have a deal on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I popped in hauling a ball in last night.
How'd that go?
Eh?
How'd that go?
Yeah. I said hi to BR and Vic. They were chilling. See who's in now. BR's got them two medieval mocks that he's got put away that he's never going to use. I tell you what, for someone who has as much lettuce as I do, I have got one of the best memories I know. Because I remember where everything is. This is how me and MJ have been able to get the schematics for Reed, see? Because I have one of them photographic memories, you know?
See.
He was in there last night in H&B. I think I see Dude in there and all. Oh, hello.
Why ain't you doing anything yet, Jude?
Come and tell Hoozier what Dad bought you the other day when I went to the Lego shop.
My dad bought me a roller coaster.
So that he could build his little low kids. And we watched Jesse's video, didn't we? With the Thomas and the museum. We liked that video, didn't we?
Yeah, I wish I could go there right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Ask Hoozier to come pick you up. He'll come pick you up.
Thank you. You have enough money to buy a plane ticket to England to pick me up from my dad.
Go on, go and build your right. He only wants to come and see the trains.
And steal them.
And steal them, yeah. I like that. I didn't tell him to say that, but he made that up all on his own. You're a cheeky little monkey.
Only sometimes. Sometimes. I'll go upstairs now.
Okay, I'll see you later. And he's abandoned me again. Part of me wants to build, part of me's already built, and the other part of me just says no, stop.
Well, then, if you want to build, Brett, build.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to build. I've built the foundations for a building, but I don't want to build the rest of it. Dang it.
That's what I say too, Brett. Ooh, it's warm. I might have to turn on the air conditioner.
Yeah, we don't have that over here. It'll be raining tomorrow. It'll be alright. Can't win. Chest infection. Sprained my bloody ankle. It never rains, it pours.
How the hell did you sprain your ankle?
Buddy, I don't know. That is the weirdest part. I just woke up, stood on it, and nearly collapsed. I knew I'd done something to it. Mrs. Brett's bandaged me up and I'm hobbling round, but yeah. It was all bruised and swollen. Again, I don't know how I done it. Maybe when I was asleep, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go turn on the OAC. She a little warm.
Because we got a townhouse, it's the people on the top floor I feel sorry for. It's like the Sahara up there. It's alright because I don't venture up there, so.
Figured we'd see a Haley.
You figured wrong.
That I did. Been known to do that a time or two.
Freeze. Come on. That's the one before us. Don't be wicked. Oh. Never any of them when you need them. There we go. These are all tallied up. There we go. Okay, do it on. And then use the other two to build that.
Dude, Jude, it's a great day for building. Get something out and build. What are you over laughing about, Brett? Whenever you're laughing, it's not good.
I was just looking at something on my phone, alright? And it's from somebody called Betty Mancia, right? And it says, Betty Mancia is feeling thoughtful in New York, NY, United States, right? And it says, tipping culture has changed a lot. And people are getting tired of feeling like dinner comes with a financial guilt trip. Right? And the story's just disappeared, but basically what it said is people that work in restaurants get low wage, which, right, okay. What's up, Cliffy?
Well, you got to do it sometimes, so why not on Monday?
Anyway, the post says basically our tippers only earn like $4 an hour, whatever, or our waiters or whatever. It said only earn like $4 an hour or something. I don't know. It was a sob story message, and it basically said like, it worked out all the tax of what they get and everything else, and if you give a $20 tip, they only get like 4% of it and all that crap. And at the bottom it said, we are only human. Please remember, if you can't afford to tip, you can't afford to eat out. And that's what made me laugh, Hoosier. Because it's like, well, surely if you work in a restaurant, tipping is always optional. It's not mandatory. Or maybe it is mandatory, I don't know. It's been a while since I've been out for dinner, I'll be honest. But yeah, that just tickled me. It was like, really? Mind you saying that, I wouldn't have that problem, Hoosier. Any restaurant I try to go in, they'd refuse me anyway. They'd say I look like a criminal, so. You found any gems yet? You almost make me want to build, and that's tragic.
I haven't found anything worth showing.
Well, you did, but you found that before we was like. I've got a whole bag of Bionicle here still, and Hero Factory and all that old stuff. Been out buying anything, Clip? You got a lot of space to fill up, dude. Is his uncle's having fish?
Brett, if you want to build, just build, man.
No,
Don't
sir.
sit and think about it.
No, sir. Maybe when the package comes in.
I did figure there'd be a few more people around today, considering it was a holiday. Brett, I'm gonna have to leave here in a few minutes. Run down the street and pick my wife up from work.
Take care, Will. You good, Who's? It's that quiet. It's not really worth continuing, is it?
Hmm.
Oh.
Enjoy your walk. Thanks for stopping in. So, Brett, did you decide what you was gonna do?
Say that again.
I said, did you decide what you was gonna do?
Yeah. Not Bill Blecker. Hmm.
Hmm. What a day. What a day. We got 3 people watching, but nobody's typing in the chat. Brett, did you go to the shop this weekend?
What Lego shop? Who's?
The one you always go to.
Yeah, the one in town. You know, we went Friday. I showed that all on Reeds. I bought him a load of roller coaster track. I got 4 sets of brown stairs, another barrel, a horse, a couple of boat bits, and that was pretty much all I got. I bought more for Tommy than I did for myself.
It happens that way sometimes.
He's had it upstairs for 3 days. Who's playing with it? So it was worth doing. Plus, it's more track for him when he wants to build his little railways and stuff. So
Very good. Yes. Whippy still in the chat? Yeah. Yep. All right, Brett. I'm gonna disappear for a minute. I gotta go pick my wife up. I'm gonna leave it running just in case some people do show up.
Mm. I don't promise I'm going to be chatty.
Ain't nothing to chat about. There ain't nobody here.
This is true.
All right. Should only take me 5 or 10 minutes. I'll be back.
We know you're there, Jude. Of course, he'll be back in 5 minutes.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Oh, look who's finally back.
Dang, I was only gone like 7 minutes. And you should have kissed my ass.
You know where the cup and peas were sitting?
Hold on. What's going on, Matt?
What is your happening, Mama?
Not much.
When I'm looking at you. Yeah, I always look at you.
Maybe back around.
Where you go, Mama?
Who's back around?
Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue.
Oh, I bet this was yeah. So Jennifer heard. They see you passing. Okay, boy, that's fucked up. Thank you all.
What you been up to, Matt?
I'm gonna go check on our daughter.
I just seen all the Kyle Busch stuff.
Never shows me 5 hours.
She's gonna tell you fuck you.
Do what?
Trash up this morning.
All the Kyle Busch stuff.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna end up each time I
Yeah, that was crazy and
What's
unexpected.
the day today?
Yeah.
Memorial Day, whatever day that is.
25th. What?
That calendar don't go people for a loop. Day by March. What do you got? Hmm? I don't know what to do with it. Get it in my car? Yeah, I hope not. Y'all come.
I guess I'm on to apple. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. That's real good for it.
You're getting me.
I didn't scare you, did I?
Yeah, you did.
On my finger.
Mom.
Sit there. Hey, he said you like that, didn't you? That shit.
Oh, the constant storage.
Yeah.
This bin's got a lot of junk brick in it. A lot.
Is that more stuff from Madhouse?
Yeah. The last one I got to do to get that train
To finish off paying your tab?
paid off. I've had it here for a couple weeks. I want to build the train, but I don't want to build it until I got it paid off. It's not like Joe would care, but it's the right thing to do. We don't see them very often. A weighted brick.
Oh, those are pretty rare. Trying to think, what would those have come in? Would those have come in like a Technic crane, probably?
So I think there was one in the tower crane, the city tower crane.
I don't think so. I don't, because I had the tower crane and I don't remember a weighted brick.
Right? There's not a weighted brick on the back. Mine's got in the garage. I can go look. 'Cause I thought they put a weighted brick on it because the boom sticks out so far.
Oh, there was. Man, I don't remember that at all.
And don't they put them in some boats?
Yeah,
Some of the boats, maybe?
in some education learning sets. having to do with like making like cars and yeah, a lot of boats and then cranes. Yeah, a lot more in boats than I thought. To be fair, they were all like before 2000. All the boats that they're in are before 2000. The only sets they've been in any bit recently are like Lego education sets. The tower crane looks like the last actual set that they were in. The tower crane, and then there was a crawler crane, a Technic crawler crane that came out the same year as the tower crane.
I cut that little landing in front of Jimmy's new house or whatever. You might want to look and see if I got it. You go to the phone. You should always miss that one little corner or whatever. And then it's kind of wet. So I can do it.
Brett's being quiet again. How's your weekend been, Matt?
That was pretty good. Saturday night was kind of insane. There was a lot of shit going on downtown, and I made really good money in like a 2-hour span.
Nothing wrong with that. They still partying about the Super Bowl?
Not really. To be fair, most of the people that live here aren't excited about it. at least most of the people that are from here, were like, let's plan a vacation for that week already. And I'm like, cool, mine's already planned because that's always when Atlanta BrickCon is.
Well, it ain't this time.
No, Atlanta BrickCon.
Yeah.
It's basically always when the Super Bowl is.
Super Bowl's a week before this time.
Right, dude, you got Matt now. I'm going to get some food.
Okay.
Uh-huh. You won't be back.
Listen, depends how good the food is.
Yeah, it's American holiday. Get out of here, Brett.
Listen here, Star Wars guy. Go and watch Mandalore, whatever it is, in Grogu.
I will. I'm waiting on a friend to be able to go and watch it with.
With me, Daisy.
Yeah, I think when I looked at the calendar, I think Atlanta BrickCon's the weekend or the weekend after Super Bowl. I do.
Oh, it's actually the week before this time.
Oh, Atlanta BrickCon's the week before.
Yeah. Yeah, so I had a ride on Saturday night. So once I picked them up to their drop off was 15 minutes. Now it took me like probably about the same amount of time to go actually pick them up. I got paid $45 for that trip, and they tipped me $15 on top. So I made $60 on a 30-minute trip.
Oh, wow. Nothing wrong with that.
And then the trip after that took 11 minutes and 23 seconds. And I think that one probably took about the same to pick them up. Let's see. And including the $10.50 tip on that one, I made $47. So in like less than an hour, I made like $120.
So was there a reason that they were paying so well?
So there was a concert, a soccer game, and a minor league baseball game that were all getting out somewhat similarly. And with the concert, it was a Chris Stapleton concert. It was at the football stadium. And they rearranged the rideshare area again, which for dropping people off was amazing. It was super fast. For picking up, there was definitely a traffic jam. And apparently the couple that I had picked up from the concert, they said they got canceled on like 4 times. And so they decided to walk a little further down the street to an intersection. And I'm like, yeah, that helps you guys out a lot because that made it to where I can make a left and not go into all the chaos.
The chaos.
I was like, yeah, it's like, if there's problems with traffic and I'm within a couple blocks, I'm not just going to call you. I will at least call you before I cancel. Because it's like, if you answer and you walk to me, and I'll be like, hey, you walking to me is going to be 10 times faster than me trying to turn to go towards you. Most of the time, people are always willing to work with you on that.
Yeah.
Because they also realize everybody else is stuck in this mess. And if I cancel, I'll just get somebody else. It's like eventually somebody's going to want to work with me and then I'm going to make a lot more money. So that's kind of also my rule with Broadway is I will not go to Broadway. I will get within like a block of it, but I will not drive on or through Broadway late at night because the traffic's terrible. Also, I can hear if somebody can make coherent sentences. And if you can walk a block or two to meet me somewhere, you're likely sober enough to not puke in my car. The one time I didn't follow that rule was the one time that I had it happen. So,
Yeah, and that's why I couldn't do that. What happens in that situation?
so the one time I had it happen, I contacted support trying to figure out what it is I have to do. They basically said, I have to go get it professionally cleaned. Then I submit that receipt, and then basically the person gets charged for me getting it professionally cleaned. And so I get reimbursed. But I'm like, well, then I'm still missing out on being able to drive. And it's like, if it happens on a Friday or Saturday night, then it's the weekend. And how are you going to get it professionally cleaned on a weekend? Where I've heard some stories where people just clean it themselves and then basically write up their own receipt for it. In my case, it happened super late at night on Saturday night. So when I got home, I left like a note. Like I set a couple alarms, but I also left a note for my parents like, hey, make sure I get up. This happened. I need to basically figure out where I can go get it cleaned. And yeah, before I woke up, my dad thought he was being nice and cleaned it for me. But I was like, well, now I can't charge them, Dad. And he's like, oh. So.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to worry about none of that.
To be fair, the only reason I let them in my car was because there was a little bit, there was definitely a little bit of a language barrier. They were Indian, so the accents made it to where I couldn't understand them super well. They couldn't understand me super well. And it's like, nowadays, I would have just told them, I would have just told them, sorry, you were going far enough where I do not trust that person to not puke in my car. Because it was also, even had there not been puke involved, it already would have been a nightmare trip because I was trying to make it my last ride of the night, and it was going towards Franklin, which is, while not super directly towards my house, it's still somewhat in the direction of my house. But it's a far trip. It was like a 45-minute trip. Then once they all get in, they tell me they couldn't figure out how to add a second stop on the app. The second stop is in Mount Juliet, which, if anybody knows Nashville, that is the opposite side of Nashville from Franklin, which is also, therefore, then the opposite side of Nashville from where I live.
Oh, wow.
And with a language barrier, I don't want to just be an asshole and be like, no, you need to just, it's like, those are way too far away from each other. You just need to order a different Uber for that person, which actually ended up being like 3 of them. There was only one of the 4 was going to the Franklin, and the rest of them were going to the Mount Juliet. And so, yeah, what was supposed to be like a 30-minute ride ended up being like a 2-hour ride, but then also left me like an hour away from home. And the person who puked within like the first 15 minutes. Oh, and by the way, I had 2 barf bags and she went through both of them. Even though I will say, when we got to the first place, the lady took the one lady, even though she wasn't the one who puked, took the 2 empty barf bags and threw them in her trash can, and they look like she could have puked a lot more into those barf bags. Luckily for me, I had floor mats, so most of it ended up on floor mats, so it wasn't near as bad as it could have been because they were plastic floor mats. But
A little bit. What?
Let me pick it to him.
I don't think I have that. Yeah, glad I don't have to put up with that.
to be fair, even before I picked them up, everything in my gut was telling me to cancel it. Because it was a reserve trip for On Broadway, which I'm like, if you're putting in yourself a reserve trip for On Broadway, that to me says you're going to get fucked up and not be able to figure out how to use your Uber app.
Yeah.
Then they weren't willing to walk to meet me somewhere, which was also kind of a red flag. But because of, I didn't know if it was just because of
I don't have money to go there, Mom.
I didn't know if it was just because of the not being able to understand each other super well. But I knew it was going to be bad. Like when I finally got to them, which by the way, it took me like 20 minutes to actually get to them when I was 3 blocks away.
I get tired not doing that.
I can give you some Lego to sort. I'm trying to get myself beat up.
Piece of your head and mouth.
Yeah, basically I have 2 trips when people ask me for crazy stories that I give. It's that one, and then there was just this super old white dude who was just maybe the most racist person I've ever met in my life. And I'll just leave it at that. Because the pukes, he was the closest I had ever come to actually kicking somebody out of my car.
Hello? Do that. Say a lot.
The place would be so packed, Mom. Call Susan, Mom. She'll run with you. My mom's trying to talk me into going to the casino.
Which one?
I don't care which one.
She wants to go to the one in downtown Louisville, Derby City.
Yeah, I got a card for that.
Didn't know there was one there.
Yeah, they just opened it last year, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Closest one to me is The one that's right across the street from Fort Campbell Army Base. It's like legit right across the street from the entrance. Maybe a little bit down the road, but it's still across from the base. Like on the other side of the road from the base. And I'm like, you know, those Army guys that, yeah, there's nothing to do in Clarksville, so that makes a lot of sense to put that there for a business model. I mean, it's pretty well known. People in the military aren't known for being super smart with their money.
They don't have nothing else to do with their money.
Yeah. Especially in Clarksville, there's like nothing.
I know I get paid again, you know.
I mean, I guess that's wrong. There is our arena football team moved up there.
Matt, my Lego store had trans light blue tiles on the wall.
I'm guessing you got some?
Yeah, they were 1x4 though.
I think I've seen ours have I think it was the dark trans blue.
Yeah, ours had those a long time ago. I got a bunch of them too.
I know it's found out. Sure, though.
Ooh. Oh. There's like nobody in the chat.
No.
Yeah, return. Don't forget I put a couple Mountain Dews in the freezer.
All right. Dude, Jude's still there. You just ain't saying nothing, dude. Oh, look. Brett ain't here, and I would have found my first piece to flex to him.
What is it?
Said he went to get food.
No, what's the piece?
Oh. That old tassel piece.
I don't know if that's that much of a flex. The piece is pretty common. Maybe not so much in black, but
Is it bad that you can look at the color most of the time and tell it's not Lego?
I don't know if I'd say it's a bad thing because it makes it easier for us to figure it out. Hell yeah, it is, Haley. Hell yeah.
What's up, Haley? Matt's probably got some flavor of Mountain Dew sitting around there.
Yep.
Matt, have you tried that Dirty Dew yet?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, I hate it.
We talked about this
Did we?
already. Yeah.
I've slept
I-
since then.
I think like the first day that I had any, I think we had a backstage that day, and I instantly was like, "Bro, don't try this. It's terrible."
My brother loves it, but he is an idiot, so it's to be expected.
It's still too early to tell, Haley, because I'm gonna definitely go out driving later. So we'll see.
I'm enjoying it for now. Unfortunately, it's quit raining long enough for me to go cut some grass. So I got to go cut grass in an hour or so. Yay me.
Shit.
Huh?
That King's probably got their stuff.
Why is this sorting never done?
Because you keep wanting more things for Madhouse, so you have to keep doing more sorting.
Yeah, I know it. But it gets so much cool shit. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, he gets all this cool shit, and I keep going in debt. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm very thankful I can do this to pay for some of the stuff I buy from him. But it still sucks. What's Miss Haley up to today?
I'm still kind of in the same boat. I woke up like an hour ago.
I get it. I had people over Saturday, cooked some fish. How they ended up not leaving till like 3 o'clock in the morning. We had to be at the school at 9 o'clock yesterday morning for Erica's best friend's graduation. So I was at the high school from 9 o'clock to 3:30. Left the high school and went to a graduation dinner. Didn't get home from that until 8:30 last night. I was pretty wore out. So yeah, I definitely get the trying to wake up.
There we go.
Oh,
What's up, Haley?
And Erica can't be graduating. She's still little in my mind.
Erica ain't won't graduate until September 'cause she's doing that online school, and that's when they graduate.
Ah,
But her best friend and a lot of her other friends graduated yesterday. So
Trust me, Haley, I know how you feel. There's like little kids from our neighborhood that I carpooled with.
yeah.
Where it was like I was in 8th grade and they were in like 2nd grade or kindergarten. Yeah, and they're posting pictures like of them being able to drink now, and I'm like, thanks for making me feel really old today.
Yeah, there was it's funny, there was a couple of neighborhood kids that my sister used to babysit, and 2 of them were twins, and they're like, oh my goodness, one of them's getting married, and the other one is going to get his doctorate or something, whatever school. I'm just like, no, they're still tiny little twins that were causing chaos and mayhem, you know. It's like, oh man, now they're started laughing.
the people that I mow grass for, they're already texting. You mowing today? You mowing today?
Shit. Oh, I've been sitting here waiting for the damn stupid charger, so I can weed whack the side yard real quick. For like some reason, the section of the grass here that's right by the back door just grows like twice as tall, twice as quick as the rest of the yard. I mean, all that stupid rain and some mosquitoes are just having a field day outside.
Yeah, this is first day in about 9 days that we haven't had any rain.
That's good. Yeah,
Everybody's wanting their grass cut.
yeah. Now we finally got some rain, because it's just like we either get no rain for weeks or we get all the rain in one day. So we got all the rain in one day.
Yeah, I have not checked the weather yet today. I was assuming it's supposed to rain, or it already did. At least we're down from it being like 50% every single day that I can see, and it's like 40%
Yeah.
every single day.
Yeah, I think we're supposed to have rain the next 2 or 3 days.
Well, I can see as far as Sunday of next week, and every single day is like in the mid 40% until next Sunday, which is 21%.
Rain, rain, rain. We love rain, 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 rain.
To be fair though, we have been in a drought, so like we definitely needed it. At one point, we were in an extreme drought, but I think we've gotten enough to where we're just in a drought.
Everybody around here this is Memorial Day weekend. So it kicks off the summer. Everybody had their boats in the water, ready for the weekend.
Hmm.
So it rained. Nobody got to do anything on their boats. And the river come up 6
Oh,
foot,
no.
so it put it up above everybody's docks. They had to pull their boats back out.
Oh no. Yeah, they had everyone. Everyone doing boat stuff.
Game sports tonight.
Yeah. I was in the Lego room yesterday trying to organize a bit and sort through some piles and actually felt like building yesterday.
Did you say you was building yesterday, Haley?
Or I got in the mood to actually want to build. But I went in there, my desk was covered in minifigures. I was like, crap. So I was like, shit. So then I spent the time of me wanting to build to me cleaning so I can build. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh,
Don't you love how that works?
yep. And I think I've decided I need to move my minifigure sorting and all that crap. I need to find a different spot to do that. So that way when I go to the Lego room, it's not just covered in work related stuff. So then I turned around and worked on a different room so I could move it in there. And we were in a vicious circle of cleaning.
Huh? Another one?
Another one
Oh
bites
yeah,
the
it ain't that
dust.
big.
And another one gone, another one's gone. No one bites the dust. Yo, yo.
You are behind. Guess I ain't good.
I'm gonna show you blind dudes.
Eat him. Eat him. Beat him up.
Like the finey stuff.
Yeah, we need to cut a bunch of that off.
Well, okay, I thought you mean turn back. I thought you were gonna like cut that out.
Yeah, that finishes what I got on the table. I'm gonna end the live stream because I'm gonna disappear for an hour or so, go cut some grass.
Yeah, you're good.
I know you love it.
As soon as that damn charger's done, have some fun.
So, how is the Chicago going to Chicago gonna work? If I go,
What do you mean?
well, I gotta drive back or something?
Just help with the driving. So it'll be a long day.
How much money I pay?
Yeah, just buying your food.
Oh man. So
Video game might make it work.
the museum group found out the one of the museum ones got pushed to January for our Lego in the movies thing. And I was like, oh yeah, I can't commit the layout to that time.
Would they have the dates wrong, Haley?
Well, I guess we were originally supposed to do it like right after the one we're doing right now. And so I think the plan was to tear down, then literally go and set up at the next one. And anyways, I guess there's so much going on with the 250th stuff.
Yeah.
That they have like something else going, so they pushed us to January. And I was looking at it, I was like, nope. I could take all my little stuff, but I can't take the layout
Yeah, because it'd be packed up.
because it's like that's too close to February, where I don't want to set it up just to have to tear it down in a month and then bring it back.
But it'd be a practice run, Haley.
Yeah, I thought about that too. I was like, well, it could be a practice run with them understanding. It's like, man, that's a lot of extra work to do right before a show. And it wouldn't be the whole layout, it would just be the section that's there.
Yeah, I don't mind doing a show close because I can use that as a practice run because I usually set it up anyway somewhere.
Yeah.
But being you don't
Basically confirmed for going to Atlanta.
say that again, Matt.
Does that mean y'all are kind of for sure going to Atlanta?
It's Atlanta. We already made the decision.
Yeah,
I don't know about Chris, but that's where me and
Yeah, that was
Haley
gonna be my
are.
next question.
yeah, that's my plan. I'm just not 100% confirmed with all the stuff going on, but that's that's where we're want to go.
Couldn't talk Susan into it.
Yeah, I was looking at where I guess where they're having it, and then the Duluth I was like, it's not too bad. It's like right outside Atlanta.
It's a super nice venue.
Oh, you probably. I wish I was videotaping it, but I guess Peter Parker. They're outside for a minute, and Parker met one of the neighbors' little yippy dogs. Oh lordy, he this little dachshund came running up to him, just barking in his face, and Parker just looked at him. Man, he snapped and charged once. That dog flipped over so fast. That dog went yipping all the way back home, like, Parker just looked at me like, what the crap was that thing? He just, and I looked at him and was like, well, thank you for not trying to fight him, because I've been trying to fight a 80-pound boulder. Some new little dachshund. I think he's only about a year now. He's always yipping though. He's like yip 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 yip. That's the first time we've seen him out front. So what's everyone doing in the chat? Dude, Jude, Johnny G. I know, dude, Jude. Hoosier's muted. It doesn't let us hear the nice sounds of bricks being put in a thing. That or he has some company. Someone's being loud in the background.
All right, boys and girls, Johnny G.
Johnny G.
Sound like yours ain't gonna sound right.
Yeah, Johnny, he's definitely bench pressing something, but man, you just laughing at that stupid little dog.
All right, I'm
This
going
morning.
to call this one done. I gotta go cut some grass, and then I'll probably just do it backstage when I get back.
Backstage.
Huge face.
Appreciate everybody
Appreciate it.
coming, hanging out,
Fire Robbie.
and I'll see everybody on the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got the shit
Bye,
back.
everybody.
Got that Andy's firing for